Saying that, he did tell me to hold this dog, which I was like, that dog is going to bite me. I was like, you hold it. Like, he doesn't know what to be held.
While Robert Pattinson is getting attention for his role in The Odyssey, this may be the perfect time to remember that the man who looks so serious is almost helpless against a laughing fit on set.
Yes.
All it takes is for someone to break the atmosphere for 1 second, and that expensive IMAX film instantly turns into a ticking cash register. While the harder Robert tries to stay calm, the easier he collapses.
So just say this line.
Just one bite.
I'm Robert Pattinson.
He is not trying to ruin the take, but once he starts laughing, the entire crew should probably get ready to start again. If you enjoy this kind of natural chaos, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Robert's humor often begins with his belief that he has the situation under control. Reality just stands beside him, arms crossed, waiting for him to prove the opposite all by himself.
The story I read was that you were at the circus and one died in front of you, basically.
What?
It's another thing where I have trouble distinguishing fact from fiction.
Okay, so Rob is a liar.
He's lying. I love it.
And he tells all these stories, and now he's like
And
being
they just
asked
bring it
about
up, and
them,
they
and
bring
he
up,
doesn't
like-
know if it's true or not.
Around Robert, a normal conversation can slide into a place where rumors, memories, and imagination are all wearing the same coat. Zoe only has to let him keep talking for a few more seconds, then watch the story grow legs and run away on its own.
Ooh, I've already... Good start. And we have some ginger syrup. This is one kind of rum. I've totally forgotten what it is. Blackstrap. Oh, sorry.
On set, that becomes more dangerous because the props are real, the cameras are real, and the clock is still running. Robert starts like someone who understands everything, then quickly becomes an explorer who has just discovered a vase with far too many openings.
I remember holding a wand and thinking that it felt so dorky to hold it like a magic wand, so I'm holding it like a gun with 2 hands, thinking I'm in like a Die Hard movie. I think I even have one eye closed when I'm like looking down like it's got a viewfinder on.
Even back in his Harry Potter days, he refused to let one small prop decide how cool he was allowed to look. If the wand was not cinematic enough, Robert would import an entire action movie into his own head, whether anyone else received the memo or not.
No, I don't think there's a villain in Batman, but almost every movie, and everyone's like, especially if there's a writer-director and they're like, okay, they've just written that, and it's like, yeah, I mean, they dance. And it just seems totally normal if you're like a person who dances.
But sometimes the body refuses to cooperate with the imagination. For Robert, dancing is not moving to music. It is the moment every joint in his body holds an emergency meeting while his brain stands outside asking if the scene can be canceled.
Crazy shit.
Ridiculous.
Right? I'm just like, dude, what are you doing?
You could see his abs through his shirt. The first day I turned up, I'm like, how can I see abs? You got a loose t-shirt on.
Next to Tom Holland, that serious shell falls away even faster. One tiny detail about his co-star is enough to make Robert look at the world with the confusion of someone who has just discovered that physics changed the rules without warning him.
When I found out that was a fake ball, I was like, what?
I got very good at pretending to play tennis. I have great form.
That'd be quite fun, like little, how like padel or whatever became a thing. You just do like fake tennis.
Robert does not hide the times he acted better than he actually could. He confesses failure so calmly that it sounds like a bonus skill worthy of being printed on a business card. That self-mockery makes him faster than anyone trying to tease him.
It's like a 3-pound weight. Like, he needs to be strong for the new planet.
이거 나중에 이제 영화에서 중요하게 쓰이지.
Yes, it does. It does.
스포일링 할 필요는 없지만.
It'll be really cold.
흔들릴 때 이거 이빨 닦으면 되게 어려운가 봐. 그래서 이게 사이파이 영화에서 흔히 볼 수 있는 광경은 아니에요. 정말 실제 커플의 모습 같은. 근데 여기서 그 소품 하나가 기막히게 연기를 해줘가지고.
Sometimes the set does not need Robert to create an accident because the prop has already volunteered for the role. When an inanimate object chooses better timing than the actor, all he can do is stand there and watch it steal the best moment. Accidents like this always seem to know exactly who to find.
Have you ever pretended to have seen a fellow actor's work? I mean, we all.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Many, many times.
Yeah.
I think I pretended to see most of the things you've done. I thought you'd won 5 Oscars the other day.
Robert treats professional politeness in his own very specific way. He says what most actors would only dare to think, then leaves it sitting on the table with complete innocence, while Jennifer Lawrence has to decide whether to laugh or retaliate.
No, it's like everybody.
Get in the trunk. I don't know who's. If somebody follow him, not get in the trunk. Did the Uber driver freak out when you got in the trunk?
The Twilight era gave that chaos a larger scale. When fame turned every car into an escape plan, Robert reacted like someone who had just heard an alarm in a room with no smoke.
And so the smell, it's a school smell.
But taken in this context, it does smell really delicious. When I was a kid, I did used to eat my pencils all the time, so maybe I'm that kind of guy.
His childhood memories are always half tender, half alarming enough to make the listener check whether they missed a warning sign. Robert tells them with total calm, which makes them stronger than any punchline.
Thank you so much. Okay, so the bat.
That is the truth.
The bat. The bat was real. The bat was real.
No.
Oh.
Oh, that's 2 lies.
See? Do you see?
Genuinely thinks he puts on that suit and he is the shadows afterwards. And so when someone else is coming along saying like, oh yeah, I'm exactly the same as you, it's like, dude.
On screen, Batman is a shadow moving across the city. In real life, Robert can completely start believing he is that shadow until Zoe gently pulls him back to Earth with one detail that is hard to deny.
That being the day, because my agent, my manager, came up as a surprise visit. And I was like, oh, hey, and just thought everything was fine. And then at lunch, they were like, okay, so whatever you're doing right now, you need, after lunch, just do the opposite or you'll be fired by the end of the day. And I was like,
this is also the man who was once so serious that he required a lunchtime intervention. Robert does not argue. He simply receives the risk of being fired like an employee who has just been asked to change his entire personality before the afternoon shift. Then he goes back to set and does the exact opposite of his instincts.
Lime juice? That's this literally looks like I'm doing a chemistry experiment. Again.
So when he holds a cocktail shaker, nobody is expecting a perfect drink anymore. We are only waiting for Robert to turn the bar into a laboratory and himself into a scientist who has not read the safety instructions.
It's always the most embarrassing thing. You're just doing something. And I always notice that the more takes I do, I get louder and louder and louder with my noises and slower and slower. Like you're just like, just one punch, you're done.
The action scenes do not protect the image either. The more times each punch is filmed, the more sound, force, and desperation it gathers until one simple movement sounds like an entire army dubbing itself in a basement.
I had to do a meeting with the director and he'd done this horror movie and I watched it and I kept thinking that someone was breaking into my house. And so like I was sitting on my sofa with 2 kitchen knives, like waiting for the person to come in. And then I fell asleep with them like basically like in my neck, like on the couch.
Away from the set, that imagination keeps working overtime. Robert can bring the entire frightening atmosphere home and build a defense system that makes even loved ones reconsider entering.
Yeah, there's a looseness to it, which is always really fun.
Yeah, because you do have great physics. I remember in when we did Devil All the Time when you threw yourself over that church pew. You really went for it.
If there's no scorecard on how you fall, like I really enjoy it.
He is not afraid of impact as long as the fall is allowed to live by its own rules. Robert can throw himself over an obstacle with full enthusiasm, but if he has to land exactly on an X, the magic immediately runs out of battery.
You know what the thing is? It's like not being able to hear.
Okay.
Like it's kind of like, well, you can sort of hear,
like
but you're just when you're constantly saying what, like people stop talking to you after a while. It's so
and then you
annoying.
feel like you're by yourself.
The Batman suit makes him look untouchable, but inside it is a man disconnected from the conversation like a pair of headphones that lost signal. That loneliness quickly starts to feel like a party where everyone has stopped talking to you.
There was a bit too much butt crack, I think. That was one thing I
Butt
know they
crack?
cut out.
Too
But they
much
didn't,
butt crack?
Yeah, but they didn't cut out they didn't cut the shot or whatever. They just cut the crack out. They just painted. That's how I found out
How
the
do you
other
cut
day.
the crack
They
out?
just painted over it.
She's got really short.
Robert is very good at turning technical limitations into overly specific discussions. One detail that needs adjusting is enough to pull him into a zone of analysis no interviewer could have prepared for. The more he explains, the more doors he opens that nobody meant to walk through.
Every take was so good. So
ironically, this scene, it's very difficult to do an accent when the world is shaking around you because your larynx is too fragile. My accent is shaking too. Sometimes it was stronger, sometimes it was weaker. This is a weaker version. It was trying to just gently land on the planet.
shaking Pittsburgh.
Shaking Pittsburgh.
When a scene requires a different voice, complicated movement, and the whole set shaking at the same time, Robert tells it like someone who has just stepped out of a washing machine and still cannot remember which part of the body is responsible for pronunciation.
That was a long time. I kept walking in on people getting. I wanted to talk to the tattoo, to the piercing guy, and I would kept interrupting him when he'd be in the middle of like a tongue piercing or whatever, and just be like, "So just say this line."
His preparation process rarely follows a straight line. Robert looks for local people to learn an accent from, but chooses exactly the moment when they are busiest. Then inserts dialogue into a situation where most people would simply apologize and walk away.
It was over 3 pages where everyone's line was just saying what, and you're looking at it going like, this can't be actually in a script. It's one of those things where you go, I'm not going to see this again ever in my entire life, and I want to be the person to say this because I'll be really, really annoyed if someone else gets to do it.
With Willem Dafoe, he meets a challenge almost designed to destroy every ability to keep a straight face. When language repeats until it loses meaning, Robert dives into the scene like someone determined to win the right to go insane first.
No one believed me. I sent that to Matt.
He just didn't respond.
He didn't respond. I was so embarrassed afterwards. We hadn't.
Have you spoken about it since?
I don't think I ever brought it up. But I sent it. Yeah, he didn't say anything to me. And I was
He's like, I literally don't have time for this.
yeah, it's like, this is not funny.
Robert also has a gift for sending strange ideas to directors and then getting embarrassed before he even receives a reply. The silence on the other end becomes a complete review, and he knows he has just thrown a rubber duck into a serious meeting.
I'm allowed to do that.
Wait, you're definitely going to be in it. Wait, you're in it. You're in it. You're 100% in it.
No.
How do you feel about both filming you for the whole day? Very exciting.
Yeah.
Stop dancing.
Yeah, no, it was very fun.
Even glamorous fashion events do not make him any less honest. While everyone else is preparing for a perfect night, Robert has already seen the tired and awkward version of himself in advance, as if the future has sent back a warning blooper.
Hopefully correctly. Oh, I've already messed it up. Oh, yeah. Okay, take 2. Yeah, this is, instead of just doing it with lemonade, I do it with...
Even the simplest drink can require another take. Robert welcomes failure with the joy of someone who has just proven he can ruin something that seemed impossible to ruin. To him, take 2 almost sounds like a reward.
It's very weak.
You're the bad guy, Bray.
That's what I was going to say.
He's not the worst guy in the world. He likes a strong woman. You can't help.
Good quality.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
Last thing you want to see is the bad guy with your mom. Like,
Yeah.
Come on.
When Tom Holland punctures his defense, Robert does not try to win. He simply embraces the character's logic with suspicious seriousness, while the person beside him reminds the whole room that the story was never on his side.
That's why I don't have Instagram. If I took a selfie, then I feel like I don't exist. Like I'm literally like, you have a, just move on.
Maybe the secret is that Robert never fully believes in his own image. One question about his face is enough to send him into an existential maze, and then he decides the best option is to abandon the topic right there. That is his familiar emergency exit.
This is my fortress of solitude. Anonymous couch, anonymous room, anonymous hotel. A gauntlet of trolls.
Classic performances.
By the time the hot dog story arrives, the whole person comes together, impulsive, far too serious about something absurd, and willing to push it further than necessary. Robert does not look for a punchline. He digs a tunnel, crawls out the other side, and seems surprised that everyone is still laughing.
I'm Robert Pattinson.
I'm really gonna do it again.
Okay,
You're gonna
fine,
do it again
fine,
every
fine.
time.
I'm Jennifer Lawrence.
Robert Pattinson's much better.
Oh, okay.
After all the roles, red carpets, and press campaigns, the biggest blooper is sometimes just 2 stars trying to end things correctly. Robert walks toward the finish line, trips over his own name, and lets Jennifer turn it into the perfect full stop. Robert Pattinson is compelling not because he walks into a room trying to be the funniest person there. He simply reacts to the world through his own operating system, serious about strange things, confused by simple things, and so honest that he does not have time to build a fence around his image. That is why the moments when filming has to stop do not feel like mistakes that should be erased. They are the moments when the character layer falls away and reveals a Robert who is awkward, self-mocking, and completely natural. Which moment did you like the most? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes moments nobody could have written in advance.